Okay, so in this video we're gonna have the rest of the Great Soul bosses in Dark Souls 2 that I beat. And starting from here with Prowling Magus and Congregation, which embarrassingly enough took me 2 attempts. First time I walked in there and just got killed by the lightning guys, and I was having some real issues trying to hit the crawlers with my rapier. But apart from that, it was a very easy fight. They don't really do too much. It's just another one of these bosses. It's just a group of enemies not doing too much. It's a big group of normal enemies. So, it's a pretty bad boss, but at least it had the courtesy to be easy and not stupid and hard like the Royal Rat Authority, who I will never forgive. It is the worst boss ever created. Oh. Alright, so have Duke's Dear Freya up next, and that was my 3rd Great Soul boss, and Freya was actually somewhat difficult. I couldn't get it down at all. It took me 4 attempts for Freya, which, I mean, like, it's a lot more than the other Great Soul bosses were taking me. I think I got every other one of the Great Souls on my first try. I got Lost Sinner first try, I think. I got Old Iron King first try. Got the Rotten first try. But I could not do Freya. I ended up just having to summon for it. At this point in the game, I'd forgotten that summons existed for a while. But I eventually remembered when I started getting beat up by Freya over and over again. Here it is. This fight takes forever as well. It's so long and obnoxious. You can only hit the heads, and like, they're pretty difficult to hit anyway, at least with my weapon. So I brought in that summon. I can't read its name. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called, but that guy, yep, him. And I just had to bring him in to beat it. So Freya didn't have too many attacks, and it felt more gimmicky, especially since to add difficulty they just dumped in 50 baby spiders to try and keep you preoccupied, while the big boss kinda does nothing. Had this one beam attack that was really dangerous that it killed me a couple times with. Apart from that, his attacks weren't too bad. Kinda slow and hard to hit you. Like ones like that, you don't even have to dodge, it just kinda misses. It has that attack there where it sways back and forward and bites you a bit, but it's still pretty easy to avoid. So the most annoying part is that you can only hit the head. If you could hit the rest of this body, this would just be stupid easy, like the rest of the Dark Souls 2 bosses, but they just wanted to add a little unique gimmick, which I don't think has ever gone well. Can't think of one good gimmick boss. This fight's still going, it's so long. So, I haven't really got too much to talk about this fight, so I'll say where I'm up to at the time of recording with these games. Since the last video, I've beaten Dark Souls 3, which was honestly just an amazing game. If you haven't played it, you need to, it's so good. Also probably the most difficult of the original Dark Souls trilogy, but yeah. Then I started playing Elden Ring again, and Right now, I'm like halfway through the final boss. I haven't killed it yet, but I made the first couple of attempts on it. Killed Radagon, I just can't get Elden Beast. Alright, looks like I'm going down and lighting the third primal bonfire now. The commentary's been pretty bad this video, I don't even know what to talk about. Just kind of talking about nothing. So here's the third primal bonfire. Again, just like all the others, in a big room filled with nothing. Right, now here's the Rotten. I actually didn't mind this boss, I thought it was pretty cool. Visually it looks good too. Got him first attempt. Another pretty easy boss. Kind of a weird cutscene here where he's just trying to stick the head back on and then gets annoyed. Yeah. You reckon they took some kind of like inspiration from this when they made Godric? I reckon so. Because like he's got all the arms and body parts and stuff sticking out of him. I reckon they took a fair bit of inspiration from this. As you can see, he doesn't have too much health and he doesn't do too many attacks here. Just kind of slams his meat cleaver down. I mean, he does a decent bit of damage, but his attacks aren't hard to dodge and he has very big punish windows. And not too much health. A lot more fun than fighting Freya. Fight's almost over and it's been like 30 seconds. Just need to get the last couple hits in. Ooh, both down to 1 health. See who wins. Yep. Right, Rotten dead. Then when you try and light this next bonfire, you get fully jump scared by Oldia here. I have no idea what this was the first time it happened, but I fully jumped in my chair. I was not expecting this. I was expecting it the next time. Can't get me twice with this one. But anyway, Oldia ends up being the final boss, but here he just kind of talks to you a bit, which I don't know why he's the final boss, because he doesn't seem to be too angry at you right now. But he randomly decides to fight you at the end, and it's an awful boss fight. It just sucks. The last couple fights in this game were pretty terrible. Anyway, here he is just talking about something. Don't know what he's saying here. Looks like something about a monarch. He's just talking for a while. And then he just sucks himself back into the ground and leaves. And you get to light the last bonfire. Alright. Still talking. Talks for a very long time. He's now talking about Vendrick. Yeah, I didn't like Vendrick. He took way too many hits to kill. Alright, now he's going back into the ground and disappearing until, like, the place with the Velstat, I think, is when he comes back. And here's the last bonfire in the game. So that's going to be all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.